Sheikh Jassim Vows of the Qataris is willing to back Ten Hag massively. That's it. Welcome to United Matters channel. How are you guys and where are you watching us from? I go by the names of Rock and David. Smash the like button, comment and share. If at all you're watching us for the very first time, endeavor to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. We are talking a little bit of Gravenberch to Manchester United, and then we are talking Ivan Rakitic. You know, United is playing Sevilla tonight, and obviously Ivan Rakitic has gone ahead and really issued a statement about them facing Manchester United at Old Trafford. Remember, it's a third team in the knockout stages of the UEFA Europa League that you're playing from Spain, so he is afraid because for them they are placed 13th, and United knocked out the first and 50th team of the La Liga, and that was Barcelona and Real Betis. So Sevilla is coming in through with a lot of fear. And obviously, we have to go ahead and really show them that this is Old Trafford. It's a fortress that no one can come in and really gate a point. Now, yesterday but one, the Rain Group issued a statement through different broadcasters like Mike Higan of the Mail Sports that they are calling in for third bids, and the deadline is on the 28th of April, meaning that this might be the final bid for Manchester United. Ziliakis, you know him very well, he came out and said that I'm not going to take part in the into the third bidding of the United takeover because it really undermines the plans of Erik ten Hag of really getting him money to go out and really spend it big in the summer and obviously make United a competitive team next season. Now, Mike Egan, a person or a journalist who has been so close and accurate onto the takeover of Manchester United, has gone ahead and issued a statement about how Sheikh Jassim Vows is willing to do the needful to back the club of Manchester United and Erik ten Hag. He has told us that if Sheikh Jassim's bid for United is successful, it is likely that a substantial transfer kitty will be handed to Erik ten Hag. The chances for that depend on his bid being chosen not longer than 28th April, and all work for that deal to be concluded swiftly. Now, when you look at how things are really going in through, if we are to plan for a transfer window, it looks like it's nasty to even think of how it's going to be possible after the third bid's going in the 28th of April. I think it requires the Glazers or the Rain Group some 1 week to really decide on who they're going to sell the club to. The only way I think this can be possible is when Sheikh Jassim Vows comes out and really dishes £6 billion, the amount of money that is in the vicinity of the Glazers that they want to get out of Manchester United. That's it. That's it. But if at all it's not £6 billion, trust me, it's really going to go on and really make the Glazers ponder on how much they really want to get from the club of Manchester United, whether they should take the bid of Sheikh Jassim Vows or Sir Jim Ratcliffe, name it. According to me, it's still a process that has no eyes, a process that has no direction, a process filled with selfish reasons and interests. You know, the Glazers are just caring about themselves, not the club. I told you way back that if the Glazers were interested in the progress of Manchester United, they would have gone ahead to really make this takeover done before April. And I was so much excited when a story was broken around around January, that in the spring, that's when the Glazers want to see this done. But trust me, they've on and on gone ahead to prolong this process because they are not getting the amount of money they want. I believe in Sheikh Jassim Vows. I trust him. I know that he can take the club further and is willing to spend. For him spending and injecting money in the club of Manchester United for Erik ten Hag to go on and really getting the players he wants, that's a no-brainer. That's it. But the problem are the Glazers. And here I've come to a conclusion that I'm okay with everything happening right now, provided the Glazers go. You know, even if we get in the players late, you know, while we have missed out on our first choices, that will be a very big move in the right direction. Time has come for us to stop mourning. You know, even if you say what, you aren't going to really put the Glazers on pressure. They told you they are not bothered about the fans of Manchester United. You know, and again, they've not been bothered. Now, if they were not bothered when they still wanted to having hold of this club, now, do you think they're going to get bothered when they want to sell it? They are not. They are not. They are not bothered. So, what we should do is simple. Let's just pray to it hard that they finally sell the club off, because they're going to sell it off because they're not having money. The stadium of Old Trafford has not picked in the 10 stadiums that the FA of England has chosen or included in the bid of Euro 2028 to be hosted in England. You know, they want to win that bid. So, Old Trafford is not among the 10 stadiums or the best 10 stadiums in the country. You understand? So, they've done us a lot of bad things, and their time is over. So, to me, all I'm calling in for is simple. If a miracle happens that by 28th everything is done and dusted, all right, I think even if it will take like a full month for us to really find ourselves really taken over, at least you will know that Sheikh Jassim will know that there is an immediate need from Erik ten Hag to get in players, and will tell him, let me look through the books of Manchester United, we can spend such and such amount of money, and I'm going to get you such and such amount of money to spend. That's it. I think that's the only positivity that I'm seeing in this story, that if at all Sheikh Jassim is willing to spend, that means he should make sure that on the 28th, the bid he makes is nearing all is £6 billion, you know, to really just excite the Glazers and leave, because I think looks like they're not going to leave without getting the amount of money they want, you know. So that's it coming in from Sheikh Jassim. He's one of those responsible for United, and he is saying if everything goes as planned and he's given United before 28th April, then he'll come in through and obviously back Erik ten Hag massively. Now, Ten Hag is a manager who has always seen ahead. He knows that the Glazers might play what we call the L game. So, he's looking out at options that are really cheaper for him to really get before this takeover saga escalates. Now, Santi Aunoma told us that Manchester United are interested in Ryan Gravenberch, who does not want to spend a second spell of his season on the bench at Bayern Munich. Liverpool and Arsenal are also interested. Now, Gravenberch was a player that Erik ten Hag really got from the academy of Ajax, groomed him, elevated him to the first team of Ajax, and he signed for Bayern Munich at 25 million euros. So, Ten Hag knows how hard it is for him to get the players he wants, but he has gone ahead to lay a list of players who are really cheap but of quality. You know, in that list, there are players like Højlund, who plays for Atalanta, the Danish international. There is Santiago Jimenez, you know, center forward, left-footed, playing for Feyenoord. He has scored close to 20 goals this season. Now, Ryan Gravenberch is another one. And when you look at all these players, they don't exceed £30 million. You know, Højlund between 20 and 30 million pounds. Santiago Jimenez, 18 million pounds. I think at 30 million pounds, Bayern can get us Gravenberch. Gravenberch is a young player, 20 years of age, that you would expect to come in through and obviously put in a shift at Manchester United every time Ten Hag really wants him to do. And Ten Hag loves the player, but it was hard for Ten Hag to get him in the January transfer window on loan from Bayern Munich because they never wanted to loan him. All they wanted to give out was Sabitzer, and that's why we got in Sabitzer. And Ten Hag wanted Gravenberch, meaning that if there is a chance for Erik Ten Hag to sign Gravenberch, it's going to be possible because Gravenberch came out and really put out lots of tweets when he was talking to a certain outlet of Ajax that he doesn't want to have the second spell of his season on the bench, and that will depend onto the plans of the new manager of Bayern Munich. But it looks like he is really trying to push for a move out of Bayern Munich. And if at all you get him, he will be a very good addition to the club of Manchester United. You know, the midfield is one of those areas that we need to reinforce a lot. So, if we cannot get Frankie de Jong and get Ryan Gravenberch, it will be a very huge boost for Manchester United, because I know he can sit in front of the back four, he can play as a number 8 and a central attack midfielder. So I think versatility is so much important for Erik Ten Hag. And with us going into a season that is really so much hectic, you would love to see yourself having very many midfielders. If you're having Casemiro, Eriksson, Bruno Fernandes, you get in Sabitzer, Gravenberch, Fred, you know, because I think Scott McTominay is leaving. According to me, he's going to leave, and I won't be surprised if at all he's sold. So we need close to 8 midfielders. That's it. So that is it coming in from Gravenberch. He really wants out, and Ten Hag is one of the admirers of this player, and he wants him to be at the club of Manchester United. Now today we are playing Sevilla at Old Trafford, quarterfinals of the UEFA Europa League. It's going to be the first leg, and obviously Ivan Rakitic has gone ahead and he told us the following: Manchester United will be the favorites, but we want to continue our history in the UEFA Europa League. We want to be competitive tomorrow. We have prepared the best. We have prepared in the best way possible. This is our competition. I understand, but trust me, one of the mayhems that have gone ahead to really befall this team of Sevilla is simple. Marcus Rashford getting injured. You know, the flow of the ball when you're having Marcus Rashford at Old Trafford or the United team is really less, because Rashford sometimes goes in for selfish efforts, trying to go past 3-4 players, you know, when he's in the forest of legs, going in for shots. But when you're having Jadon Sancho, Anthony and Anton Martial leading that line, you'll 100% see what we call flair. Total football is what is going to be happening there. And for Manchester United, we are really going to be looking a better team. According to me, we are going to be looking a better team, and I'm sorry to say, we aren't going to miss Marcus Rashford, provided Anton Martial keeps fit, Sancho keeps fit, and Anthony keeps fit, because that front three is more technically gifted than Marcus Rashford. That's it. So they are not selfish, apart from Anthony, you know, but I think I can easily find a pass more, you know. And Sancho, previous 2 games starting for United, he has always put in a shift that is really well deserved by the club of Manchester United. And I think, unless otherwise, when show comes to what? To push, or when Sevilla pulls a rabbit out of the hat, but I see them falling on the sword of Manchester United with 4-0 at Old Trafford. So, thank you for watching it. Smash the like button, comment and share. If at all you're watching us for the very first time, endeavor to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in on a daily. Your thoughts on to Sheikh Jassim to back Ten Hag massively? are welcome in the comment section below. What do you think about Gravenberch to Manchester United? And obviously, Rakitic saying that they are coming in to put in a shift at Old Trafford. I'll sign out for now. See you later, my lovely men.